Taxes on his home and 2 acres are $49,000, but the tax bill for the additional 34 acres is just $122 because he sells wood. These huge farm tax breaks work out well for those who like the country.
This is Savannah.
Steve Katz owns pharmacies in Brooklyn, but he moved to Colts Neck so he and his family could have horses and a place to ride. He pays taxes for his house and 1 acre of about $18,600. But the tax bill on another 5 acres is only $64 because he sells hay. Do you think it's fair that folks like you get a tax break?
Absolutely.
Why is that?
Because we maintain this property, and that's why we moved here, to get the space that we qualify for, and this is our dream, and we worked for this.
And 9 other homeowners in the subdivision get the perfectly legal farm tax break. The tax break law dates back to the 60s, and in the 90s, when Republican Christine Todd Whitman was first running for governor, it became a big issue because she and her husband claimed the tax break for their farms. Many say the tax breaks help preserve New Jersey's open space and limit development. Middletown Administrator Tony Mercantanti thinks that can be a good thing.
Farming certainly is an activity that in New Jersey the state's been looking to preserve to the extent possible, and farmland assessment has been one mechanism that's enabled farmers to survive.
I'm a real farmer. I've got 45 acres here in Bergen County, which is unheard of, and we really need it. Without us having farmland assessment, we wouldn't be able to stay in business.
Pete Demarest worries that backlash to the tax breaks will force a change that hurts real farmers.
I just don't want to see, because a person wants to have 1 horse, and for the daughter, the granddaughter, whatever, to ride around it, to get that kind of a break.
You think it's fair?
No, and it could possibly jeopardize agriculture in New Jersey.
But Middletown's Mercantanti says change could occur and bring needed tax money to towns like his without hurting real farmers.
I think that there should be sort of a sliding scale approach to farmland assessment based upon the extent of your farming activity.
The real farming activity.
The real farming activity.
New York State has a tougher standard. It requires you to sell $10,000 worth of goods. That's a dramatic contrast with New Jersey, which only demands $500 in sales.
The standard in New Jersey is a very low bar.
State Senator Jennifer Beck thinks it's time to change the law.
I think it is unfair to our other property taxpayers that if you are a fake farmer and that you don't legitimately farm, that you are getting a property tax break and forcing your neighbors to pick up your tab. And that was not the intent of the law. It's a violation of the public trust.
This goes beyond celebrities and people who like the country. Large corporations are holding on to cropland and hiring farmers so they, the corporations, can score the tax breaks. Because of the complicated tax rules, it's not clear how many millions of dollars the state might gain if the law is changed. A spokesman for New Jersey Governor Chris Christie said the issue isn't on his radar yet, but it might be in the future. Barbara Nevins Taylor.